everyone. My name is Jeff Febus, and over the last 4 years, I've had the privilege of being the voice of the Calvin College Knights on Calvin's very own student channel, CBN. Now, the sign just over my shoulder here, overlooking US 131, pretty much tells it all. Calvin College, the NCAA Division III national champions for the year of 1991-92. Now, the 1991-92 national championship was the first in a long line of Calvin basketball, which has included the likes of players and coaches such as Barney Steen, Don Vrone, Ralph Honderd, Ken Fletcher, Mickey Phelps, Mark Veenstra, and Jim Skipper and Bill Salt, just to name a few. Now, the 1991-92 season started way back in August of 1991 and stretched all the way into March of 92 and ended on the campus of Wittenberg University in Springfield, Ohio, where the Knights picked up their first national title. So let's go back and take a look at the 91-92 year, and let's see why the version of the 1991-92 Calvin College Knights was a team to remember. Finishes it off. And here's the steal by Koster. He'll go all the way. And he'll
Calvin up 51-43. Second half. It goes on the Here it comes. Steve Honderd at the buzzer. Fires and scores.
He did it. Oh, right away to Steve Honderd. Jam time. Oh, my goodness. 7:48, Albion on top. Lob into Honderd, and he'll jam. LeFebre over to Honderd. Back to LeFebre. He'll pull for three. Pops it in off the rim. LeFebre looking for Lodewijk. Gets it there. Lodewijk, turnaround. Good. Honderd with the baseline jumper. Good. Great move. Behind him. Harrison open. Decides not to take the shot. LeFebre. Good. On the break. He'll go all the way and lay it in.
Hello everyone, I'm Marie Tuitt, NCAA Assistant Director of Championships. I'd like to welcome you to today's press conference where momentarily we will announce the 40 teams selected to compete in the 1992 NCAA Division III Men's Basketball Championship. In the Great Lakes, Calvin will host the winner of Hope at Wittenberg, and in the West region, Gustavus Adolphus will host the winner of Colorado College at Simpson.
But that's going to be a real tough game for Hope to go down. It's tough anytime you go down to Ohio to beat any of those teams down there. So that'll be a real good test for them, and especially coming off this loss, it'll be interesting to see how they react to it.
Also a little bit interesting too, you know, if they would come back here, the shoe would be on the other foot. As compared to last year where they were the #2 team in the nation and they had the bye and you guys had to play on Thursday night and then they went there. I'm sure you guys are pretty aware of that, and you know, how do you prepare and try to avoid what happened to them? You know, you guys came in the upset and you know maybe they were lacking a little bit of intensity. You know, how do you guys prepare yourself mentally for that? You know, you got a whole week off and everything. Mark, go ahead.
Well, last year was a great experience for us to go into Hope and take care of business down there, but we're just going to be careful that...
No, that's just the TV.
Yeah, we basically just want to approach the game a little bit differently than maybe Hope did last year. We just want to come out focused and disciplined and look forward to what we have to do. and hopefully we'll come out on top in that game against whoever we play, depending if Hope beats Wittenberg and all. But
Calvin by one. Lefebvre guns another three and knocks down another three. And Harrison with a steal and a bucket, and all of a sudden the roll begins. 10-4 Calvin. Strangers to this particular position. Inside Honderd from Harrison. Lefebvre again. Good for three one more time. Stevens solid, counted, and he's fouled. I don't think Wade thought he'd come in, but he said, I'm going right at you, big guy. Oh! Mike Lefebvre knocks it down, counted, and he's fouled. It's a good basket. The foul will go against Kevin Westrate. There's Matt Harrison. They're looking for the hot gun. Lefebvre around Gugino. Oh, what a move! Oh, what a move! Honda turns, off balance, got it! Oh my, he wanted it, he got it. Maybe moot. The clock is at 7. Demasi, 3. It's 91-86, but it doesn't matter. They don't have to throw it in. It's over. Calvin will move on to the West Regional. Hope is done. The mob scene in front of us tells it all. Final score, Calvin 91, Hope 88.
Cleary, and people came in here tonight talking about Steve Honderd and Wade Gugino. They're going to go home tonight talking about Mike Lefebvre. Mike, 28 points, but I know that Ed Dalma has got to be the happiest about the defense that you did on, the defensive work you did on against Wade when Steve got those early fouls, and I know that means a lot to you.
Yeah, that was something that we worried us when Steve got those fouls, and I just tried to keep Wade as far away from the basket as I could, because once he gets down low, he's unstoppable. So that was the key thing, and then he wants to turn one way, so I just played him on that side, and it seemed to be effective. And they started going to their other players, and they didn't seem to look back to him as much anymore.
I know with all the defense on Steve in the first half, you got quite a few threes. It seemed in the second half, maybe Ed told you, beware of the shot inside. It's the easiest time to score in the two-point area when they're looking for the three.
Yeah, part of it, I think, was that I had hit some threes in the first half, so they were going to guard me a little closer out there. And we also had a few fouls on both Gugino and Carlson, and figured one of the two would be guarding me. So if I took them inside, there'd be a better chance of maybe picking up a few more fouls on him.
Great ball game, Mike. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you very much.
With Ed Dalma, Ed, I know a lot of people are going to talk about all the points that Mike Lefebvre had in this ball game, but really I thought his defense and rebounding was the primary factor that decided it in your favor.
Well, I think we saw a senior that wanted to keep the game going there, the season going. I mean, he played with great heart and intensity. He picked up a little bit of the slack that a couple of the other guys left. We didn't have as sharp a game as we normally do out of all our starting five, and of course I thought that Hope was responsible for quite a bit of that. They played very gamely. They didn't quit. They had a few chances when they got down that they could have sunk a little bit, but they came back strong on numerous occasions, and finally the little surge we put on at the 3-minute mark, and I think a lot of that was Lefebvre and Honderd kind of put it away eventually.
Ed, good luck to you the rest of the tournament.
Thank you.
And Chris Koster will run all the way. He'll go all the way and let it in! It's not communicating. Ryan Stevens with a drive. Tough shot by Ryan. Harrison open for three. Good! Oh my goodness! Back to Koster for three. Good! Finds Eric Allen. Back to Wallace. He'll drive on Stevens. Spin move in the lane. Up and in off the glass. And it's getting loud. And a steal by Nick Holge. He's going to go all the way. And it's tied up, 56 apiece. Got low to White. He'll go up strong and put it in. 1-on-1 for Steve Honderd. His shot is good. That was the big one. I think Davis is going to call a timeout if Honderd were to hit this shot. 68 apiece, 38 seconds left in the game. Honderd's shot is good. Jones inbounds to Allen. 5, 4, 3, pull away by Claggy. No good, and Calvin has won. Calvin has won. Calvin wins the basketball game. And Gustavus is stunned. Calvin pulls it out, and their fans are bobbing the court. A heartbreaker for Gustavus. Leisure, pull up 3. Good. And it's 10-2. Otterbein on top, and Calvin is forced to call a timeout. Ball loose, and another rebound to Otterbein. Leisure for 3. Good. Boy, that's a backbreaker, Dusty. 10 points for Nick Gutman. And a steal by Gutman. And he's going to go all the way and jam. Calvin being down by about 8 points to Gustavus, and coming back with a late run. And Westra with a run of his own lays it in. BJ Westra working on Dennis. Steal by Westra. He's going to go all the way and lay it in. Westra slipped. Calvin within 1. It's 36-35. Calvin can play for 1. Harrison double team. Koster for 3. Good. Koster's first 3 points of the ball game is a tray. Koster, fall away by Honderd. In and out, rebound to BJ Westra. Swing pass to Lefebvre, all alone for 3. Good. Chris Koster being guarded by Dennis. Spin move. Almost lost it, Lefebvre. Good. And Lefebvre is definitely back on track. This is the Lefebvre that the Calvin fans have known and loved. Harrison up ahead to Koster. Koster will go all the way and lay it in. No, that's Vic Reynolds, no good. Reynolds goes for his own rebound, up to Honderd. Here comes Harrison. Alley-oop to Lodewijk. You betcha! Oh my goodness! Holy moly! Call the operator, rain's coming down tonight. 5 seconds left. Capel, no good. And that's all there is, folks. The Knights advance to the Final Four as the fans mob the court. Don't fall, Ed. It's gotta feel good being up there. I think that's probably the closest he's ever been to the rim. Well, he's leaving a couple left. Now they want him to take the whole thing down. 1, 2, 3, and it's all over, and Ed Dalma completes the vendetta.
At what point of the season did you think that you could be a Final Four team, or did you know right from the onset of that this team was good enough to do that?
Well, I thought, yeah, after we played in Australia, I felt like this team was capable of going to the Final Four. Whether or not we did, you know, that's a long process, but certainly we had the ability, and of course in the beginning we also had Matt Rotman, which would add to that assessment. But when we lost him and still played well without him, I think, you know, around the time we played in the Oakland tournament, and I thought we had a good chance to do well in the NCAA tournament. Making it to the Final Four is, you know, it's maybe hard to say that we're going to do that, but I felt like we would do well.
Is there something special about, personally now, about getting there and succeeding? I mean, obviously everybody wants to say they're an NCAA champion, they've got the ring and the trophies in the trophy case, but is there something personally challenging for you about this?
Well, I think that's naturally true. Every coach wants to, you know, get to the, you know, that's what you strive for. First you strive to win your league, then you strive to win your conference tournament, and then you strive to win the NCAA. So there would be some personal satisfaction there in being able to do that. But I think it's more of a team thing. It really is. I think we all really want to do this together. We've all wanted to do this since day one this year. We have not really stated it, but we've all thought it for the whole year that we would like to win the national championship without really saying this is our goal, but in the back of our minds, and it's always been there.
Lefebvre for 3. Good. Koster will push it up. The Honderd baseline jumper. Good. Koster open for three. Good. 2 3-pointers here for the Knights, and Jersey City will call timeout. Baseline jump shot is in and out. Rebound to Steve Honderd. Up ahead to Harrison. Harrison will pull it up. Over to Honderd in the lane. Pump fake up and good. Koster trying to drive on the bulky Baum. There, Lefebvre for three is good. Second triple of the night for Michael. It's 26-14, Kelvin with a 12-point lead. Lefebvre for three again. Good. 3 triples by Mike Lefebvre in the first half. And a timeout to Jersey City. It's 29-14. Kelvin with their biggest lead of the game at 15. 5:46 left in the first half. A physical game right now. Off balance. Pass no good. Koster's going to jam. No. He lost the ball and he lays it in. He wanted the dunk and he got his feet crossed up a little bit. Lost the ball for a second. Kelvin on top. Lefebvre inbounds to Honderd. His shot up and good, and a foul coming up to Sean Rooney. Steve Honderd just too big, too strong, too tough for Sean Rooney, and he made him pay. Will bring the ball back himself. Double teamed up to Stevens. Back to Western. Now Stevens on the baseline. His shot is good. Game as well. Steal by Stevens. And Scholler up ahead to Westra. Nice catch, and he'll lay it in. Second free throw up, no good. Ball loose. Vanderhill gets it back to Langland. Oh, he wanted the dunk and he couldn't get it. And a foul on Todd Doctor. Boy, that would have brought the house down. That would have brought the house down, and the fans are giving the mock cheer to Langland. And the Kelvin bench just on the floor in tears right now. I couldn't believe it. Orange with a jam. And that's it. Kelvin wins the ball game 81-40, and that will end.
2 different people hit a few shots to start things off, and then so everybody's hitting their first shot right away in the game, so everybody's confidence is rolling, and the whole game is affected by that. Your defense is affected by that.
Personally, I'm pretty excited to be here and just to have that chance to play in the championship game. Could be pleased in. We're just gonna, just try to look at it as another game, and can't let you get too excited where he's got to kind of concentrate.
They're very good. They have good inside game, good perimeter shooting, and so we'll have to, basically play very well in all spots, get lots of help. Hope they miss a few times.
Matt Harrison between the legs. Lefebvre for three. Yes! 3-2, Kelvin in the lead. And a steal by Kelvin. Harrison with the ball. Behind the back. To Lodewijk. Pull-up jumper off the glass and in. Harrison wants to go all the way. Draw some contact. Up and in. Rochester is able to counter with some outside shots. Not so. Lodewijk with a jam.
unbelievable! Stevens trying to lob it into Honderd, and he gets it. Ball away by Steve is good. Ball up and rebounded by Harrison. The Knights on the break. Harrison off balance, up and in. Unbelievable, unbelievable shot by Matt Harrison. Kelly back to Jordan, trying to get it into Ryan. Fight for three. Good. Chris Fight, he can fire from the outside. He showed it there. Thought about the shot, ran into Koster and lobs it into Honderd. Turnaround shot is good. Tough shot there by Steve as he went with the reverse pivot. 3.5 to go in the first half. Jordan for three. Good. (21-20), a one-point ball game here. Back to Lefebvre. Lob into Honderd. Right-handed hook is good. Double digits for Honderd. He's got 10. Koster to Lefebvre. His fall away is good. Tough shot by Lefebvre. 32-24. Kelvin on top by 8. Mike Lefebvre caught a shot to the face, an inadvertent elbow there by Chris Fight as he turned with the ball, and the Kelvin trainer onto the court. So take a look at Mike. As Lefebvre will take an early exit to the locker room. 27 seconds left here in the first half. While BJ Wester's still in the ball game, we haven't seen Mike Lefebvre. He's still in the locker room. We're wondering if Mike will be back. Coleman. Way up top. Chris Koster on the deck. He's hurt. Shot no good and a rebound to Kelvin, and Koster's holding his left knee, and that does not look good. And back comes Mike Lefebvre. He's coming back, and the fans see the presence of Mike. The fans for Kelvin give him a standing O. But Chris Koster is down on the deck. So as Kelvin gains one, they lose one. Steve Honderd's been sitting near the scores table for a long time as Lefebvre hits the turnaround. Janiak will drive. Back to Meeker. Meeker for three. Good. Third triple of the night for Kyle Meeker, and Rochester within 5. 15 on the shot clock. Harrison wants to drive baseline. Pull-up jumper. Good. Tough shot by Matt Harrison. Stevens working the right side. On the baseline, his shot up and good. No call there as Kelly went sprawling, but a huge bucket there by Ryan Stevens. 20 seconds to go, a three. No good there by Ryan, and a rebound to Lodewijk. Up ahead to Harrison. He's got Steve Honderd. He's going to jam. No, he'll lay it in. Boy, he had me faked out. Steve Honderd with 27 points. A shot up, no good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lodewijk with the jam, and that is all, folks. Kelvin has won the national championship as the fans flood the court. The final score, Kelvin wins the ball game 62-49, and their fans are going crazy. The first national championship ever by a Kelvin team. And they're celebrating right now on the floor of Wittenberg University here.
It's a national championship. It's perfect. Let me go celebrate now, Jack.
I just think the national championship, that's a great feeling to have that, to have it established as a team, and to be able to kind of something that, you know, had kind of been in the back of our minds before. We had been here once before and finished 4th, and now just kind of to achieve that goal of coming here and being able to win it.
And I really didn't feel safe until right at the end when Lodewijk was going up for that dunk. You know, that was when I started celebrating. And people, especially, you know, Ryan Stevens, BJ Wester, coming off the bench, you know, we really didn't lose a thing when we were out. It was just, you know, a little temporary thing they could fill in, no problem.
Yeah, I think we really kind of had that will kind of during the game, and we all kind of came together, and just kind of as a group in that team goal of winning the game.
And so now we've won the thing, and you know, it kind of sinks in. You know, we've won it. It's over. Now what do we do? You know, there's no more basketball till next year. What do we do? So I think, you know, you got a lot of emotions going through, and you just have to kind of be settled and be happy.